Welcome to SV Union High School and Junior College. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start with Computers of Standard 8, Chapter 5. Name of the chapter is Introduction to Adobe Photoshop Part 1. Adobe Photoshop is an image editing graphics creation application. It is a very powerful and versatile application. It was developed by Adobe System. Photoshop is used by millions of graphic artists, web developers, photographers, and computer users. Most of the posters, magazine covers, book covers, brochures, etc. are being created or edited with Photoshop. It is accepted as an industrial standard for graphics professionals and is regarded as one of the best applications on the PC. There are many versions of Adobe Photoshop available in the market. We in this chapter are using Adobe Photoshop CS3 version. If you don't have the CS3 version, there is nothing to worry about. All the versions contain almost similar basic features and operations. Let's learn about the features of Photoshop. It is very easy to use. Photo editing or photo manipulation is done in lesser time and less efforts. Third, creates 3D icon. Fourth, creates graphics for web applications with less file size, thereby helping in faster loading of the website. The files can be compressed by 10 to 50% of the original size. We can also make animated graphics. Fifth one, layer effect. We can add as many layers as we need. Preserve the original state of an image while manipulating another version of it through another layer. It is a powerful tool. We can change the color of the image by adjusting the brightness and contrast, color balance, and saturation levels, curves, etc. Crop or resize the picture without losing the quality of an image. Remove the background with an eraser tool. Select precise part of an image. Now we will learn how to start Adobe Photoshop. What are the steps to start Adobe Photoshop? First, select Start, which you can see in the image. Then click on All Programs, which you can see in the image shown. After Programs, select Adobe Photoshop CS3. The Adobe Photoshop window appears on the screen, in which you can see I have marked the title bar, the menu bar, option bar, and toolbox. On the right hand side, you can see image, title bar, and image window. Let's know about the Adobe Photoshop toolbox. In this toolbox, various tools are present which works on the images by clicking any tool to select and use it. On the left hand side of the toolbox, we can see Marquee tool, Lasso tool, Crop tool, Healing brush tool, Clown stamp tools, Eraser tools, Blur tools, Patch selection tools, pen tools, notes tools, hand tool, set foreground color, default color, edit in standard mode, screen modes, toggle image ready. On the right hand side, you will see move tool, magic wand tool, slice tool, brush tool, history brush tools, gradient tools, dodge tool, horizontal type tools, shape tools, eyedropper tool, zoom tool, switch colors, background color, edit quick mask mode. Here in this image we can see a small arrow next to a tool in the toolbox indicates that the tool also has additional options available. In Photoshop, click and hold your mouse on a tool to see its options. When we select a tool, additional options appear in the tool option bar. By default, this is located just below the main menu. As we select different tools from the toolbox, the bar changes according to the options available for that tool. For example, above shown the tool option bar when the lasso tool is active. With the help of the floating palette dialog boxes, we can edit the images. We can even close the dialog box whenever we require. We can change the position of these dialog boxes. The palette well is present on the top right corner of the Photoshop windows. The palettes that we don't require quite often are kept in this space available. They are easily accessible but hidden from our view until we need them. To access the palette from the palette well, we have to follow few steps. First, move the mouse pointer towards the required palette in the palette well. Second, you will notice that the full palette has expanded below its tab. Third, similarly, we can click on the other palettes to expand them. Opening a file which is already present. The steps which we have to follow are: first, select the file, click on Open. Second, the Open dialog box appears on the screen. Third, using the File Name option, select the location of the file you want to open. Then, select the file. Click on Open button. In this image here, you can see an open dialog box. Now let's see how to create a new file. To create a new file, what we have to do? First, select the file New. Second, the new dialog box appears on the screen. In the image, you can see new dialog box has appeared. In the new dialog box, first we have to give the name. We have to assign a name to the file. By default, Photoshop gives the names like Untitled 1, Untitled 2, etc. to a file. Then we have to give the width and height. We have to enter the height and width of the new file. You can choose the required unit in pixels, inches, centimeters, prints, etc. Resolution means the number of pixels per inch. The higher the resolution, the sharper is the image. However, the file also becomes heavier. We have to specify the number of colors that can appear in our image. We can choose from the given options: bitmap, grayscale, RGB color, CMYK color. Background content. We can select a background content option. White fills the background layer with white, the default background color. Background color fills the background layer with the current background color. Transparent makes the first layer transparent with no color values. The resulting document has a single transparent layer as its content. Fourth, click on OK button. A new blank file opens on the screen. Now we are going to learn how to save a file in Photoshop. First, we have to select the file Save As. Second, the Save As dialog box appears on the screen. Type the file name in the File Name text box. Click on the Save button. I hope you all have understood how to start ad hoc Photoshop, which are the various tools present in ad hoc Photoshop, how to open an existing file, how to create a new file, and how to save a file in ad hoc Photoshop. We will stop here and continue in the next video. Till then, thank you and meet you soon in the next video.